Well, hey now, welcome to Fitz's Electric Bar and Grill without the bar and without the grill. Just somewhere to put your elbows up and talk music. So, welcome to Singles Going Steady, episode version chapter number 5. So, again, 45 RPM singles, 7 inches that I've collected over the years, mostly, well, pretty much all from the past, from the 70s and 80s. And I just grabbed the next 10 in my collection that are not in chronological or alphabetical order, pull them out, and occasionally we'll play some of them just to remind myself of it. But quite often I'm just going off the cuff. And so some of it I remember and some of it I don't. Hope to move on pretty quickly if I don't remember much of any interest. But let's start. So first up, lo and behold, another Elvis Costello. My joke is, do I get an Elvis Costello in every group of 10 so far? I'm batting 100%. This is Elvis Costello. It says last year's model. And this is from the Live at the El Mocambo. So, I mean, this looks really, it's called Time Warp Records. I don't know if this is a bootleg. It looks like a bootleg. That first the Elvis Costello Live at the El Mocambo initially was, I think, a promotional copy. Then it was bootlegged, and then it was officially released. Anyways, this has got Mystery Dance and Waiting for the End of the World on one side, and Welcome to the Working Week and Radio on the other side. A fun live recording, but it's very dated now, and it's got that idiot going woo all the way through. So don't play it much anymore. Another thing I don't play much anymore, and I keep saying this over and over, I should stop, but U2. So this is Fire, Jay Swallow, 11 O'Clock, TikTok, The Ocean, Cry, and the Electric Co. This is a nice package, you know, it's a nice graphic. It's kind of almost copying, or, it seems to be almost like an homage to Joy Division's covers of their 12 inches, like Transmission and Atmosphere and Love Will Tear Us Apart. But beautiful, nice, shiny cover. And it was a 245s in one into the sleeve. So kind of fun, and some live stuff on here as well. So yeah, U2 back in the day. I've got another U2 coming up on this as well. I did collect a lot of U2 stuff. Another from last week I had, or the last episode I had, Elvis Presley, Return to Sender. This one, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel. These aren't original releases, but the collector series, apparently. I don't think they have much value, but fun to have, and got to have some Elvis Presley. I don't have much Elvis Presley. I love the Memphis record because I really love 70s sounds with the strings that are kind of like half schmaltzy and half just lovely and beautiful. I've got a couple others of his, but I don't have a substantial Elvis Presley collection. This is says a big time sampler. The Pastels and the Lucy Show. I have a Lucy Show record that I quite like. Don't know where Lucy Show are from. Love Tractor and the Jazz Butcher Conspiracy. I've been getting into the Jazz Butcher Conspiracy more and more. They're re-releasing some of their stuff. I think the Record Store Day has got a really nice compilation that I have on CD. It's sort of A-sides, B-sides, C-sides, SEA, SIDES. And I think it's called Dr. Cholmondeley or something. Anyways, really interesting band, and extremely eclectic in what they play. Songs veer off from just really catchy pop stuff to some really interesting experimental stuff. They're definitely a band worth checking out on the streaming service to see if you're interested. Look at this. This was the promotion of the British Invasion, or what they were often called the New Romantics. So we've got Duran Duran. What else do we have on there? Classics Nouveau, Thomas Dolby, and Talk Talk. You'll hear me frequently talk about Talk Talk because I absolutely loved their arc as a band. I enjoyed their early stuff, and All That You Do to Me Is Talk Talk is the single, is the song Talk Talk, which is great. But I often make reference to latter day Talk Talk with Spirit of Eden and Laughing Stock, and then Mark Hollis's solo record, which was the last of his output, just being staggeringly good. Just love that stuff, and completely morphed from these early days of the New Romantic stuff into something completely different and experimental and really interesting. Pretenders, not a cover sleeve, but this has got to be one of the better singles. So we've got Middle of the Road. I don't even know which one is the A side. It's like a double A on this because this is off of Learning to Crawl. So Middle of the Road, side A, and side B is 2,000 Miles, which is such a great song. You know, it's kind of got a Christmas motif to it. 2,000 Miles. This should be a double A, but that's the B side. Kate. Experiment 4 off Whole Story. I can't remember if this was originally on Hounds of Love, but here it's listed off of the Whole Story, and on the B side it's a new vocal of Wuthering Heights. Got Lovius and Kate Bush. This is a Toronto band, I believe, on Doggerel Music, but Melody and Menace Records. Nice little cover there. Terraced Garden. Now, I don't know if I've got that right. I don't really remember these guys at all. Don't remember the music. I think they've got some lyrics in here. It's like Christmas. What's inside? Wow, it's a letter from Carl Tafel. Interesting. So a little promotional thing. Terrace Garden Passages. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember from what. So. U2. This was off of Boy, Day Without You, Without Me. Very nice cover. I like the artwork on here. It almost looks like a silver gelatin print. It's got a really nice kind of quality to it. Things to Make and Do. Steve Lillywhite, again, produced the first U2 record, Boy. And lastly, but not leastly, Gang of Four off of Entertainment, the single At Home He's a Tourist, and it's Her Factory, the great post-punk Andy Gill driven band. They were such an exciting band to see live. Andy Gill, just menacing. Hugo Burnham on drums, very, very powerful, and John King vocals. Really political. They used to crank the funk, like the edgy funk stuff. So good. I want to do an episode on kind of unsuspecting funk. You know, this would be not like funk artists like Parliament Funkadelic or Curtis Mayfield or stuff like that, but actually, you know, probably a lot of whiteys doing music, their version of kind of funk music, and just laying down a really, really heavy groove. And Gang of Four, one of those bands on some of their music, was amazing. Sarah Lee certainly contributed to that, but they did a lot before Sarah Lee as well. Anyways, Gang of Four, At Home He's a Tourist, and It's Her Factory. So thank you very much. Singles Going Steady, episode 5. Hope you've enjoyed. Carpe diem, motherfuckers, and we'll see you on the flip side.